Good morning. Our company is here to present our proposed solution for the Audiovisual Center Equipment Management System of De La Salle College of St. Benilde Learning Resource Center. Today we are going to discuss the existing system of the college as well as the system our company is going to develop.
Our client for this project is the Audiovisual Center of De La Salle College of St. Benilde. De La Salle College of St. Benilde is a private Catholic college and member institution of De La Salle, Philippines, located in the vicinity of Malate, located along Taft Avenue across the street from De La Salle University, Manila. The main campus is along Taft Avenue, with two campuses along Pablo Ocampo Street and Arellano Avenue, a network of 17 schools under the De La Salle Brothers Philippine District. Under this institution is the Learning Resource Center. The division mission of the college as its guide, the LRC seeks to: first, provide relevant learning resources in all available formats for the curricular, instructional, informational, and recreational needs of the students, faculty, and college personnel. Second, implement an integrated library information system for easy retrieval of information. And third, promote resource sharing with the De La Salle Philippines district schools, consortium member libraries, and cultural and diplomatic agencies. To provide the needs of all the students, teachers, and staff in DLS-CSB the equipments they will be needing to make learning more meaningful. Two of the main competitors of the college ABC EMS is the De La Salle University and St. Scholastica College. The DLS-CSB ABC-EMS
provides the students, faculty, and staff all their needed equipment. Based on observation, one-third of the
Problem and opportunity. Automation is the use of machines, control systems, and information technologies to optimize productivity in the production of goods and delivery of services. The correct incentive for applying automation is to increase productivity and quality beyond that possible with current human labor levels so as to realize economies of scale and/or realize predictable quality levels. The ABC-EMS of DLS-CSD is currently manually operated and managed. In order for a borrower to borrow or reserve, he or she has to fill up various printed transaction forms. The ABC personnel validate the form as with the equipment to be available. Equipment inventory is tracked in a logbook manually operated by ABC. If the equipment is out, borrower must wait for it to become available or come back and fill up forms again. All the transactions need to be done physically by the borrower. Equipment inventory and maintenance are critically prepared by the ABC personnel. The process of doing business with the ABC resulted to the following problems. First, time-consuming process of transactions. Currently, the DLS-CSD has a population of more than 15,000. The manual process of doing business with the ABC physically being present takes too much time and effort. The borrower spends time calling and waiting for him or her to be accommodated by the ABC personnel. Sometimes unavailability of the equipment to be used also occurs, causing the user or borrower to come back and fill up a form again. Settling penalties on the accounting office adds more burden to the user or borrower. Going to the ABC, then to the accounting office, then back to the ABC is very inconvenient. The second problem is the imprecision and inaccuracy of report. Since maintenance and equipment inventory are done manually, human error is to be expected. Discrepancies in the submitted report occur because of the inaccuracy of the log kept by the ABC personnel. At some time, tallying of the transactions performed and the equipment inventory don't match, resulting to unreliable basis. Third problem is the costly operated system. Presently, the ABC produces printed forms for specific transactions. Human resources seems to be numerous for a center system to run. Funds that should be allotted for more services are spent unwisely because of the manual servicing operation. From the observation and gathering data gathering made on the ABCEMS, it is evident that its existing system is not not only time consumable but is also unreliable and error prone. It is also inconvenient to the users or borrowers, especially when there is something more important to be done rather than to falling and waiting for their chance to be accommodated.
So as for the objectives of the system, this project aims to develop and implement the existing ABCEMS of De La Salle College of St. Pinil. This new automated ABCEMS is to, first, reduce costs for maintenance and printed materials. Forms that are used for transactions are eliminated since automated or online forms are to be filled up. System maintenance cost is also to be lessened because there will be no need to conduct a complete system check. Simple updating of the database program will do. Objective is faster and more convenient service. Automated or online transaction with the ABC reduced time allotment for business to be done. Falling in line and waiting in the center would be abolished. Settling penalties at ease is more to be observed because program connecting the accounting office system to the ABC system is made. Availability of equipment is also showed online in order for the user or borrower not to waste time just in case equipment is out. Third objective is precision and accuracy of report. Database program intended for equipment inventory reduce human error. Data input would be more precise rather than that of manual logging in. Database program allows autocorrection, providing accurate data in the inventory. Therefore, generated data are more reliable for ABC report. Opening for more services is also one of the objectives. Automated operation requires human resource, so the other ABC personnel who are working for the existing system would be open for new services. Faster decision making is also one. With the automated online program, reports and transactions that are done in the ABC are generated faster, allowing ABC to purchase equipment that is needed. Competitive necessity is also an objective. Since the new ABC system is very convenient and efficient, competitors that are using the old system would aim to have a better one. The ABC automated system would serve as their basis in improving their system. This study, if analyzed, would greatly affect the CSB community. CSB LRC ABC personnel is the first one that should be affected. Once the new system is implemented, lesser works are to be filled up to the ABC personnel or technicians. The new system will be operated technically, so the usual way of running the center would be less hassle. Unlike before, everyone should function physically and mentally. The focus of their work would be more defined. The next one is the CSB school administrators. Decision-making are opted to the school administrator. The wellness of our school is based on how they decide on things. With clearer and more accurate reports generated by the new system, reliable basis as to what the community needs will be resolved and provided. CSB students, the primary stakeholder of the new system, is implemented for the students' welfare. ABC services are provided to and for the students. Once the system has developed, services given to them will be more efficient and will lessen the chance of negative feedbacks. The study proponents, this greatly benefits the proponents because this enables them to apply what they learn in their system analysis and design course. Other offices may be guided with the system design. Manual operation would be clearly out of the CSB system. All of the services given would be faster and better. Other students may also be benefited, particularly if they opt to conduct a similar study. By observing this process of walkthrough, we can see how the process of the existing system goes. So, as these are the borrowing transaction made by our groupmate Jane Riego de Jos. So as you can see, hand in hand, Jamelyn and the AVC personnel does the borrowing transaction. The next step is the returning process. This is done after you borrow and use the equipment. So, as you can see, Jessica falls in line and then surrender the equipment she borrowed. The last step in the process of walkthrough is the reservation process, where you can see we're going to fill up the form in order to reserve an equipment. And then after that, you go back to the AVC to repeat the borrowing process of transaction. Well, the borrowing transaction is done on the time the equipment is needed. While doing the process of walkthrough, we keep track of the time allotted for every transaction or process to be done completely. The first one is the borrowing, where the process time took 4 minutes and 40 seconds, while the cycle time took 14 minutes to be done completely. For the second process is the returning. As you can see, process time took up 2 minutes and 30 seconds to be done, and the cycle time for about 6 minutes to be done completely. And for the last process of walkthrough, which we keep track of the record, is the reservation. Has two parts. The first one is the reservation process itself, and the next part is the borrowing process after the reservation. The process time for this took up 12 minutes, while the cycle time took up 19 minutes to be completed. So, as we observed, it greatly showed the big difference between the process and the cycle time for the system or for the process to be done completely. This use case diagram shows the existing system of the AVC EMS, where we have the borrower, and the account team. The borrower is linked to AVC through borrowing equipment, returning equipment, and reserving equipment, whereas AVC generates report with its equipment inventory. There are times that the borrower settles penalty through the accounting office. It is done when some sort of defects or late returning of the equipment is observed. This table of recommendation shows the analysis of the proposed system with the problems and the recommendation for improvement or change and the affected activities with the previous. The first problem, time-consuming transaction. With our post system, automated process of transaction using online website. Then the affected diagram would be the borrow and reserve diagrams. The next problem is the inaccuracy of generated report. For our recommended or proposed system, the database program for the equipment inventory and the affected system would be the generate report diagram. The third one is the equipment availability manual checking. Database program for equipment inventory is on our proposed system, and the affected activity would be the maintain equipment inventory diagram. The fourth problem is the use of paper forms. With our proposed system, we're going to use UI forms. The affected activities would be the borrow and reserve diagrams. The fifth problem to be addressed is the inconvenient transaction process for the borrowers. With our proposed system, the use of UI forms and OPAC for the availability of the equipment is to be done. Borrow, reserve, and maintain equipment inventory diagram would be affected. This shows the UML diagrams for our proposed. You can see the borrower logs in through AVCMS in order to transact with the AVC. It is more convenient compared to the existing system. So for our use case scenarios for the proposed system, this is the first use case, which shows the borrowing equipment. Borrowing equipment allows student, teacher, or staff to borrow equipment to be used in their presentation or report. The AVC should have a daily, weekly, or monthly update of the equipment borrowed for them to know if the equipment is available or not. The second use case, equipment use case. Returning equipment allows the borrower to return equipment. It also allows the AVC to generate report through its updated equipment inventory every returning transaction. The third use case is the reserving equipment. This allows the borrower to reserve available equipment form through the AVC EMS with the help of the AVC technician. The fourth use case is the maintain equipment inventory. This allows the AVC technician to have an inventory to maintain their equipment using databases. And the fifth use case diagram is the generate report diagram. This allows the AVC technician to have an everyday report of all the transactions that were made and be able to give it to the AVC head. Of course, this process is going to use an online or automated system. And our sixth use case diagram is the settle penalties. This allows the borrower to assess and settle the penalties. So this shows the activity diagrams for use case scenario earlier. The borrower equipment diagram, the return equipment diagram, the reserve equipment diagram, the maintain equipment inventory diagram, the generate report diagram, and the settle penalties diagram. Since we have competitors, we chose St. Scholastica's College to be one. St. Scholastica's AVC only lends equipment for 24 hours use only. SSC AVC requires making an appointment first before borrowing equipment. The students are not allowed to borrow equipment if the teacher is absent. SSC's AVC needs a written request for borrowing. The school must be informed if the request is cancelled. We compare the AVC system of DLS CSB to St. Scholastica's High School AVC. We can clearly see that our proposed system is greatly better than their services, because we are going to use simple language, a shorter process cycle, an automated process, and an error-proofing software. So for our appendices, I am Shaila May Laksamana.
I am Jamilyn Teresa Riego de Dios.
And I am Jessica Denise D. Season.
So we comprise the BODS company preparing the proposed system for the AVCMS of De La Salle College of St. Benil. Thank you.